Call this meeting order. This is our regular meeting. Let's call this meeting order. This is our regular Monday, December the 8th, 25 at 5 p.m. And let's get this meeting started. I'm going to do a roll call. Let's do a roll call. Let's see. Before we start here. Mr. Burst.
Present.
Mr. Tyndall.
Here.
Mr. Lucas. Mr. Cox.
Here.
And the chair's here. Okay. We've had the prayer and the Pledge of Allegiance. You got one? Okay. I hear a motion that we approve the minutes.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve the meetings from September 22nd, 2025 called meeting, October 13th, 2025 work session, public hearing, and regular meeting, October 27th, 2025 called meeting, and the November 10th work session, public hearing, and regular meeting.
I second that motion.
Okay, I got a motion and a second. Is any discussion on the minute? If not, let's vote on it. Mr. Burst?
Aye.
Mr. Tyndall?
Aye.
Mr. Lucas? Mr. Cox?
Aye.
Chair votes aye. Okay. And we got the guest speaker item. Mr. Malone, would you come up? And,
Shalom, greetings.
okay,
How are y'all doing today?
yeah,
I want to thank the commission for allowing me to be to the work session today. I will be brief, as pastors can be brief.
good.
I'm here representing the Macedonia Baptist Church and the concerned clergy of Southeast Georgia. Our concern is that we're concerned about the use of force. It says the use of force, not only from agencies everywhere, but particularly we're looking at the Ware County Sheriff's Department as well as the Waycross City Department and anyone who has law enforcement potentials or post certified. I've talked with the sheriff and I've talked with the chief, and they are aware of what we are doing, and we recognize that the commission does not have authority over the sheriff, but we would like for the commission to endorse something that allows us to have a preventive effort in the aspects of the use of force. So as a result, we're presenting a resolution, and we will present both commissions with the signatures that we're getting in Waycross and Ware County on the 18th or 19th of this month, and that we will meet with the city on the 15th and 16th. Our proposal basically is to Chairman, Amen, Thrift, and to the County Commission, along with the City Commission and Mayor James, along with the Sheriff Carl James, and Chief Cox. The preamble to this commission is a resolution calling for the mandatory use of force reform, de-escalation training, accountability practices, and the establishment of a citizens review board in Waycross and Ware County. As we talked about in the work session, we recognize that this is not anything that we're asking you to vote on tonight or that you would consider voting on tonight. We wanted to be able, over the course of the next month, to meet with maybe representatives from Mr. Schubert, the city manager, the county manager, and the attorney, and whoever else needs to be from the commission, along with the city and the county, to look at what we need to do so that what happens in other places does not find itself in Waycross. We come to the front now because there was an incident that specifically happened with the Ware County deputies, that two young ladies who were less than 110 pounds were literally given excessive force in an arrest. And the main thing that we have, and we met with the sheriff, we met with the families with the sheriff, of the body cams was a major piece, and they missed the first 30 seconds to a minute. There's no use in having the device on if it's not going to be able to prevent excessive use of force, or to regulate, find out what took place. Amen. So we're asking under the preamble for this, we the concerned clergy of Southeast Georgia, joined by community leaders. We've had several community meetings, community leaders, residents, and families of Waycross, Ware County. We submit the proposal and resolution in response to the recent repeated incidents of unnecessary, unprofessional, and excessive use of force by post-certified law enforcement officers. Since we have come out and begun to talk, other things have come to light. I have videos loaded from everywhere on where our post-certified officers, whether in this county, have not used proper professional pieces, although many of them have. So we don't want the ones who are doing a great job to be penalized in any way. But we want to make sure that the public can trust with deliberate action our post-certified officers. So we're asking, and that you will find out in Mr. Schubert, I've sent him the resolution to look at. We pray that you will look at it over the next month, and that we will have intentional dialogue on what we can do as you, as a commission and body, can recommend something and be in place, because you all do, even though you don't have the authority to tell the highest law enforcement officer of the county to share what to do, but you do control the purse string. Amen. That's why I'm coming to you all. Amen. So these are the things that the resolution will help entail, and then I will close out. We're asking the mandatory training of all post-certified officers take place with the use of force standards, de-escalation tactics, and arrest procedure integrity. We ask for strict enforcement of body camera usage. Body cameras are activated prior to citizen engagement, prohibition of discretionary inactivation, only activating it when you want to, automatic termination and suspension of officers who conveniently disactivate or fail to activate their body cams. Even though this particular case has been turned over to the GBI, what we kept finding out is that it was 30 to 45 seconds on the body cam that was not activated until we could find out what happened. So as Commissioner Tindall and I talked about earlier, body cams are good for everybody, for the offended and the offender. So we ask that they very well may utilize those. Also, mandatory referral to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. The sheriff had already turned that over to the GBI prior to us getting there, which we appreciated and thanked him for. And then also the accountability for false and misleading documentations that may take place. And then also we want the community to be involved, community engagement and respect for the victims. We want to establish a victim family engagement protocol. We want to look at the creation of a citizens review board. We requested the Waycross City Commission and the Ware County Board of Commissioners jointly establish a citizens review board with the following features: composition of 7 to 11 people, authority, and training. Also, we want to look at very clearly the moral and civic declaration, where justice requires transparency, the accountability strengthens officers and departments, the public safety is compromised when misconduct is overlooked, the trust must be rebuilt through honest engagement between law enforcement and the citizens they serve, that our government has both authority and the duty to take office, so to take action. We issue this proclamation not in hostility, but in holy responsibility, calling for righteousness, justice, and truth to prevail in Waycross, Ware County. I want to thank you for this time, and if there are any questions, but we want to say thank you. Now, I do have to leave because I have a 6 o'clock meeting. Amen. That meeting is designed to feed the homeless. So anybody who want to go and figure out what we got to do to feed the homeless, we invite you after this meeting to come to Macedonia at 6 o'clock. Amen. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Commissioners. Thank you, County Manager, and everyone else.
Thank you, Rev. Malone.
Thank you.
Okay. Anybody got anything on that? Want to say anything?
Well, I just want to say what I said to Ware. We appreciate you coming, and we're working wholeheartedly with the Sheriff Department, and he has turned it over to the GBI to investigate this incident, and we're waiting the findings on that.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you also very much.
Okay.
Okay. All righty, thank you. We have any more guest speakers? We have, if anybody's here on the perimeter road, I've asked John if he would, Commissioner Tindall, if he would explain what we heard from our representative today, and then there'll be no more discussion on the road until later.
Yes, sir. So I spoke with Representatives James Burchett today regarding the referendum that's to be put up for the May 19th vote. There was some initial concern about the legalities of a straw poll vote. So he's worked those things out as far as I understand. So it will be put out on the May 19th ballot. The question that'll be asked, they're going to be putting that together. Once they get the question together, they'll distribute it to the different county commissions for Ware, Pierce, and Brantley. And then we'll review those. Those questions will be reviewed, checked over. We'll get some input from the public on those, I imagine, and then we'll send them back, and then that question will be put up on the referendum. So I don't have the details of what the question's going to be or how it's going to be worded at this point, but that's the information that I've got.
Okay.
Is this going to be is the public going to be notified about this election?
It's the May 19th. It'll be the May 19th primary election. So pretty much the whole country is going to be on that date.
Yeah.
So that'll be when we do the primary election for the governor, for lieutenant governor, for other state offices as well. So it'll be,
It's gonna be on the ballot.
it'll,
It's gonna be on the ballot.
yes, that is the plan at this point. Now, I can't guarantee that that's what it's gonna be, but that's just what I've been told by our state representative.
So it'll be on the ballot.
Is there any way we can find out exactly where this perimeter road is supposed to go?
I doubt anybody will know that until DOT takes it and builds it. This was just a preliminary.
So what will we actually be voting on?
Whether you want it or you don't want it.
Support or not support a perimeter road.
Support it or you don't support it. That's all it's gonna be.
Over, the majority does not support it, it'll end there?
That's right. If it's voted no, voted down in the polls, it won't be brought up anymore. If it is, then it may get built one day.
It's been voted out 3 times.
I believe this is the first time it's actually gonna be put on a referendum. The times before it was a straw poll. I don't think it's been put on a referendum at all. This would be the first time that it's actually been done that way. The other times in the past, it was at town hall meetings, where they gathered, some votes. So I think this way is gonna be the best way to hear from
Right.
the largest group of people throughout, at least our county, Pierce County, Brantley County, to hear a large group of people instead of, around, I think it was around 1,200 votes from the last time. So I think this will be the best democratic policy. I agree with, Representative Burchett that, that's the best way to do it.
Put it to the vote. Go ahead.
Just a quick question, will there be any public style hearings so that we can actually know what we're voting on and get more information so that we can make an educated vote? That's been one of my biggest concerns all along, is getting accurate information. So are there gonna be any kind of public hearings before that vote so we can know what we're voting on?
It's gonna be a simple ballot, either yes or no. Do you want a perimeter road? You either want one or you don't want one.
So
That's it.
I believe to answer your question, the question will be a simple question. It's not gonna be something like you see all the other, questions that are asked that's very confusing. We want it to be something just straightforward. There will be that put out. As soon as we find out what it is and can, decide, once we hear what the question is gonna be, it's gonna be public information at that point. You should have more than enough time to read the question and understand what it is. Hopefully, in the next couple of months, we'll have that question, and so that way it can be put out. I'm not sure if we'll have necessarily a public hearing about it. I don't know how that process would go, but we will have it out there where the public can hear it, and if nothing else, contact your commissioners, give your input on that to make sure that we have, that we've addressed concerns about whether, yay or nay, or the understanding of what the question is asking.
Yeah, I understand that the question will be made public. You're saying we'll know what the question's gonna be, but are we gonna know what all this entails? Not just do you approve or disapprove? Are we gonna have any information on
What we're approving.
what we're approving or disapproving?
From my understanding, it's going to be just a question of saying, are you in favor of a perimeter road? Yes or no? We don't know where the location will be. If y'all remember back in the 2013 bypass that was presented or that was proposed, DOT went out and spent a little over $3 million to get all those studies done so they could come up with the 4 reasonable routes, and they had like one preferred route that would go. There was a lot of money and a lot of time that was spent on those. Well, whenever the Ware County Commission and the Waycross City Commission turned it down, then it put Ware County honestly in a doghouse with DOT. We wasted $3 million of their resources. And so because of that, if you notice this overpass that's getting put up, our commission and the city commission had to put up $5 million apiece in order to get that project on the docket for 2026 rather than 2032.
Right.
And this is something, I've heard some outcry. Hey, we need overpasses, not bypasses. In order to be able to do that, we had to put $10 million of our own money on a project that was state funded. And so So just to let you know, on overpasses, we're getting that one done. We're also getting one on Albany Avenue done. And I'll go ahead and say right now, if we can pass another SPLOST whenever that one comes up, we're going to put another one in. The overpasses, most likely, unless it's on a state route, they're going to have to be covered by Ware County dollars. And that's what we're doing inside the county, is putting overpasses in. That's what Chairman Thrift, he's hardcore on getting some concrete and asphalt going down. And so we're trying to get those things going as fast as we can. Obviously, it takes time. You know, this is, when I was on the city commission in 2016, this overpass was being talked about. And in 2016, they told us that the earliest they would even consider starting on it would be 2032, which would have been then another 5-6 years down the road before they put shovel in the ground. That's why we thought it was very prudent to put $10 million on it to kind of get out of the doghouse to get this thing going. That's how important it was. We used our own T-SPLOST dollars to do that. And so that's what we're doing. We're doing those kind of things inside the city or inside the county. We're trying to get overpasses going, and that's why we need the SPLOST dollars. That's why we need these things to pass, so that way we can put those things in. That's our plan. This plan for a perimeter would be state funds. They would come in. It would be a state route. They would pay for that. I mean, obviously, they, as in, it's our money. It's our, whether you're from Pierce County or Fulton County, that's where that money comes from. It pays for those kind of routes. And so, you know, so those that have made comment, hey, we need to be focusing on overpasses and stuff. We absolutely do. We do need to focus on overpasses. And that is, as a commission, is what we're doing. We're letting the Georgia DOT take care of the larger $200, $300, $400 million jobs. And I mean, obviously, with a job the size of the one that we projected, by the time it gets completely finished, it's probably going to be in the $500 million range, if not more, because of the length of time it's going to take. If we started today on a perimeter road, if they said Monday, whenever we were in here, hey, I think that's a good idea, let's proceed, it would probably be at least 15 years before we put shovel in the ground, because of having to go through planning and engineering and environmental studies and then bidding it out and then budgeting and getting the money in there, because there's not a whole lot of money and it's going to be spread around. And if you're looking $100 million just on the first phase, that's a lot of money for DOT to put our way. So
It'll kill small businesses like anything inside that perimeter road will die.
right, well, I'd have to just disagree with you on that, and you know, but I haven't seen a city or a town yet that has put a perimeter road in that has failed.
Can I ask a question? This, what'd you say, $300,000 that was spent on this research? Can we see what the research results was?
As soon as it's completed, I think we're waiting on the final completion of the end of that project. We can.
Why we need
Yes, ma'am.
bypass,
I believe we can release that.
On these roadways, the traffic ain't supporting a bypass.
Yes, ma'am. Chairman Thrift and I talked about it just the other day, and we talked about putting out 100 printed copies of that plan, plus putting it on our website where you could download the plan and read it yourself. I had a copy of it myself. I gave it to someone to read, and I haven't gotten it back yet. I think Chairman Thrift said he handed out a couple of them, and so yes, we will provide that information to the public. Anybody anywhere could download it. My suggestion was put it on there so you can download it, because I know, you know, some people like having a paper copy. Some people like looking at it on their computer. And so we're going to provide that information for everybody to take a look at.
Will it be available before it goes on the ballot for vote?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
We hope to have them complete in about a week or so, right, James?
Probably a couple weeks.
About a couple of weeks, they should be back. We had to have some correction.
Offices to find out when we can get access to it, right?
Yes,
Every day.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
They'll be, okay.
Good.
Yes.
Thank y'all.
Chairman, I just, before we, and you know, we said we were going to open it up for discussion, but I just want to make one more comment before we move forward on that. As far as that comprehensive study, that is a comprehensive study that was required for us to do in order to be eligible for funding. Right. Some of the funding that we get, LMIG money, things like that, so we can get that money. There was an addition added onto that, a feasibility study for the perimeter road. And that was an additional, that was kind of an add-on that we did. And it was based on just some knowledge that we had as a commission. I say we, I wasn't on the commission at the time, but just some knowledge that the commission had of seeing that traffic patterns and how things were going, even if you took the train traffic out of it, where I've said before, the train CSX, you know, we gotta love CSX. They're a neighbor for us, but they're also using our city as a parking lot. And, but because of that stuff, we were looking at it, and that's why the perimeter study or perimeter feasibility study was done, was to do that. And so that's all in this report that we're going to be releasing as soon as we get the final version of it. That's all I got, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, thank you. Commissioner Tennell. So there will be no more on it. Until a later date, until we know more about it. We have our feasibility study complete, all of it's complete. We like another few days on that, and the engineer told us, well, within 2 weeks, we should have it. And then we'll get it out to everybody. Okay? Let's move on. Okay, on the agenda items, Board of Assessors appointment, Darrell Robertson.
Mr. Chairman, I make a move that we approve the appointment of Darrell Robertson to the Board of Assessors.
I second.
Okay, got a motion and a second. Any discussion? If not, let's vote. Mr. Burris?
Aye.
Mr. Tindall?
Aye.
Mr. Lucas? Mr. Cox?
Aye.
Chair votes aye. Okay, B, Recreation Board appointment.
Mr. Chairman, I offer a motion that we, accept the appointments of Carlos Nelson for post 1 and Ramona Thrift for post 5 on the Recreation Board. I believe it's to be a 5-year term.
Okay,
I second.
got a motion and a second. Any discussion on it?
Yes, sir. I just wanted to point out that both of these are going to be reappointments. They're already serving on the
Right.
on this board, and so they'll be reappointments.
Right.
Appointment. Okay. I think they were filling expired term, something.
Yeah, whenever we formulated and got the break board. right.
Reactivated.
Yeah.
Okay,
We staggered their terms.
Right.
So some were given 1, some 2, some 3 years until, so that when we start renewing terms, it'll be for the normal 5 years.
5 years.
Right.
Okay. All right. Let's vote on it. Mr. Burris?
Aye.
Mr. Tindall?
Aye.
Mr. Lucas? Mr. Cox?
Aye.
Chair votes aye. Okay, let's go approve electrical contractor for EMA storage building.
Mr. Chairman, I offer a motion that we approve the electrical contractor for the MA storage building. I believe, what was that bid amount?
Carter Electric.
Carter Electric for $16,994.93.
Okay,
Second.
you got a motion and a second. Any discussion on it?
Mr. Chairman, I'd just like to say this, gonna be a nice facility for storage for the Ware County that's been needed for a long time. And, so I'm glad to see this coming to fruition with this, storage building. And, I think it's gonna be a big asset for storage purposes.
Okay,
Mr. Chairman, I also want to say, if I'm not mistaken, so I hope I'm not stepping out here and saying something silly, but if I'm not mistaken, I believe Carter Electric is a local company. And so I like giving our business to local companies as often as we can.
Right.
Sometimes we can't always do that, but whenever we can give it to local companies, it keeps the money flowing inside.
Oh, yes.
okay. I appreciate that. All right, any more? All right, let's vote on it. Mr. Burris?
Aye.
Mr. Tindall?
Aye.
Mr. Lucas? Mr. Cox?
Aye.
Chair votes aye. Okay, on D, a bid award for 2023 local fund phase 2. I got to
Turn
give
that-
this to the, excuse me.
That's
I've got
okay.
to turn this over to the, co-chair because
Right.
conflict.
This is the bid award of 2023 local funds, phase 2, the Scruggs Company.
Mr. Co-Chair, I move that we approve the bid from the Scruggs Company for a total of $657,638.57 to do the Phase 2 project.
I'll second that motion.
All right. I call for a vote. Mr. Burris?
Aye.
Mr. Tindall?
Aye.
Mr. Lucas? And the co-chair votes aye. And I would like to say the chairman did not participate because he had some family members that bid it on it, but they did not get it. But anyway, he felt like he needed to not be involved. turn it back over to you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Thank you. Mr. Scott. Okay. County manager contract.
Mr. Chairman, I happily, move that we approve the contract with the county manager. And it's extended, or an employee contract with the county manager.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, I happily second that motion.
Okay. Got a motion and a second. Any discussion on it?
Yes, sir. I just wanted to say that, this isn't necessarily employee evaluation, but, James, I think you've done a great job. I think yourself, you probably say that it's been a good learning time for you, and I'm proud of you. And I think that we've done I think some of y'all remember how it came in last year around this time, towards the end of last year, how it came in. That was whenever I first came in, myself and Commissioner Cox, and came in on some weird circumstances. But I told you then I was gonna ride you, and you were gonna be my horse, man. So you've done a great job.
Yep.
And I just want to commend you for a job well done. Keep up the good work. And I know you've got a great staff behind you, but it also takes a great leader to lead that staff.
All right.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like just ditto what Commissioner Tiller has said, and like I said, it was some rocky road here about this time last year. But one of the statements I made, that once the vote was taken, that I would work with James, try to do everything I could to help him, and hopefully to help him to be successful in his role as the county manager. And he hasn't disappointed me on that. And I think he's learning a lot, and he's learned a lot. And I think that's, to me, that would be a recipe for him to be successful, to keep an open mind, to try to be successful, and to work with the staff, work with the county commissioners, and work with the public. And so I think this is good for him, and I agree. I did what Commissioner Tiller said. He's done a great job and rose to the occasion. So just keep up the good work.
Thank you.
And y'all are no happier than I am to have him step in and take it over.
Any more? Well, I have to say, he's been excellent in my field, and he's willing to do anything we ask him to do for us. He does a good job, and I want to back up what my two fellow commissioners said. I kind of feel a little happy over it, because I was one of the picks, helped pick him, so I'm grateful for that. Thank you, James.
Thank you.
Okay, approve the work order for,
We need
we
to
gotta
vote
vote
on
on it. We don't got to for it. Let's vote on it.
Please.
Any more discussion? All right,
Skip over.
Mr. Burris,
Aye.
Mr. Tindall,
Aye.
Mr. Lucas, Mr. Cox,
Aye.
chair votes aye. Okay. Got carried away there.
Congratulations.
Approve work order for 2025-15 with Passerio Associates LLC for tree obstruction.
Mr. Chairman, I offer motion that we approve this work order for 2020. This work order 25-15 for Pastoral Associates for the tree obstruction study and removal project phase 1 at our county airport.
Okay,
I'll second.
you got a second? Any discussion?
Mr. Chairman, I'd just like to say that this is something that what DOT, I think, is the one that decided that we need to do this for this tree obstruction, James.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Kind of ultimatum, if you get them, it's in the glide zone
Right.
of the airplanes, and it was either, you start a process and remove those obstructions, or, we're gonna take your federal funding.
And we don't want that to happen. Okay.
Is these trees to be cut back, James, or they got to be removed?
You can
FAA.
You can cut them back, or you can remove them. So,
Yeah.
and we'll work with the homeowners when we get to that point. It'll be the first of the year. We've already sent out some letters, and at the first of the year, we'll work with the homeowners and kind of see what they want to do. And there'll be some payments of air right easements and so forth, and to the homeowners, and but we'll try to get that cost and try to move forward with it. So.
Okay. All right. Any more on it? Let's vote on it. Mr. Burson,
Aye.
Mr. Tindall,
Aye.
Mr. Lucas, Mr. Cox,
Aye.
chair votes aye. Okay, approve the work order for 25-12 with the same company,
For rehabilitating that runway.
rehabilitation on the, I guess that's on, was that just that one runway?
Yes, it's the
Just
main runway.
one main runway, okay.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve the work order 25-12 with Becerra Associates LLC for the rehabilitation runway 119 design.
I second.
Okay. I got a motion and a second. Got any discussion on it?
Yes, sir. Just wanted to mention that this is kind of on the other side of that, what we were just doing with the obstruction study. This is the design work for rehabilitation of the runway, and I forgot to mention the overall cost of it was $137,516. However, with this, Ware County is only responsible for 2.5% of that because who takes care of I think FAA takes care of, Federal takes care of 95.
GDOT's the other 2.5.
GDOT takes care of 2.5, and then we take care of 2.5. So we're looking, what do we say, $3,500?
34, 37 or something.
Right,
like that.
somewhere around there. So that's not a bad price to have to pay for design work on a runway. And so in order for us to be able to keep that at 2.5% that we would pay, we need to do that tree obstruction study and get those trees taken care of so we maintain the funding.
Like one is contingent on the other.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Now, once this is gonna be a pretty large project.
Yes, sir.
The
Yeah.
paving, overlay of all that runways, it's pretty good, yeah.
Well, that runway's wide. I don't remember, but it says in the plan how
That'll
wide
probably
that
be
runway
bid by
is.
state,
I forget how
Approved
wide it
contract.
is, but it's 6,000 feet long.
a long ways.
It's a little over a mile
A
long.
lot of asphalt, that's $7 million clock. Be some work.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got we got a second, let's vote on it. Mr. Burson,
Aye.
Mr. Tindall,
Aye.
Mr. Lucas, Mr. Cox,
Aye.
chair votes aye. Okay. Now, road closing and abandoning Center Street located in the South Deanwood subdivision.
Mr. Chairman, I offer a motion that we, vote to close this road at Center Street and, on Center Street located on South Deanwood subdivision. In Southwood, Deanwood subdivision.
All right, I'll second that.
I got a motion and a second. Now, any discussion?
Yes, sir. I just wanted to, this is one that we've had, I think, 2 public hearings about. And this is one where if you look at the tax map, there was some lines on the page that showed where a proposed subdivision was put in way back in the 40s or 50s that never came to fruition. There were never any lots set up out there. It wasn't ever set up anyway. And there happened to be a road or a street that was marked in there that happens to go through the owner's yard, right through his property, which would kind of almost split his property in half. And so he's requesting it to be closed. And there was some opposition to it with the landowner behind, but they do have access to their property at the other end. And I believe some investigation's been done about even putting a culvert pipe in that the county-owned canal in that area, so that way they would have access to the far end of their property. But I feel like this is a good plan to close that street that never really was a street, never had any road work done on it, never had a county tractor on it, never had any kind of easement done on it, never was any property turned over to the county, so it never really was a street. But as our legal counsel has advised us, anytime there is any hint of a street on a map or what have you, even if there's never been one there, that we need to go through the proper channels of closing it. And so that's what we're doing here. So, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, is there any more discussion on it?
Mr. Chairman, and also, on state for the record that we're not landlocking anyone out.
Right.
Right.
That the people do have access, and we're not obligating, or we're not committing to putting the pipe in. The gentleman that did the Center Street, he expended his funds and everything, got the pipe in and took care of that himself. And so I think it'd be only fair if they wanna put a pipe in, they can, you know, but they would have to do it pretty much at their expense.
Right. Well, I think the way it works on those things is the county will provide the pipe and the dirt, but they pay for we provide it, but the landowner pays for the pipe and the dirt, and then, it can be going that way, or at least the pipe, right?
Well, that was in the city, so they had to deal with the city.
Yeah,
That's
On
the
that
city
Carville
canal?
Avenue pipe, is that what you're referring to?
Is that?
For Mr. Poole?
No, you
Yeah.
talking about for the other?
I was talking about for the one that was in this land behind him.
Oh, no, yeah, they would have to pay for the pipe. And
Right, pay for the
that's
pipe and then get it
Right.
put in. So they would pay for their
Right,
part of it. We would provide the pipe, but
Right.
they would pay for it.
He still has, he can come off of Augusta Avenue, there's a road goes in.
Okay.
I mean, he could be opened back up. Okay, so he's not gonna be landlocked.
Right.
Right.
So any more discussion on it? All right, let's vote on it. Mr. Burson?
Aye.
Mr. Tindall?
Aye.
Mr. Lucas? Mr. Cox?
Aye.
And the chair votes aye, okay? Okay, let's go on to I. Resolution for 2025, approve language access plan for CDBG.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve, resolution 25-25 to approve the language access plan for the CDBG.
Okay,
Second.
we got a second, motion and a second. Any discussion on it?
As mentioned by our clerk earlier tonight, we have to approve this language each time we have a CDBG project. So this is just a kind of a checkbox.
Okay, it's just a normal procedure, okay? All right, let's vote on it. Mr. Burson?
Aye.
Mr. Tindall?
Aye.
Mr. Lucas? Mr. Cox?
Aye.
Chair votes aye. Okay. Alley closing, abandoning block 218 of Emerson Park subdivision.
Go ahead.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we approve this.
Okay. Make a motion to,
Abandoning block 218 of Emerson Park subdivision.
I'll second it.
we got a motion and a second. Okay, any discussion?
Yes, sir. Just wanted to mention that this is it was a proposed area for right-of-way for utilities that was never used, and that we're closing it so that way we can take away the county's right-of-way and give it back to the landowner.
That was, I can add a little bit to that. What that alley was for the honey wagon back in the day.
Yeah, John just wanted to make it nice, just say utilities.
A lot of people.
Pre-sewer.
Yeah, pre-sewer.
Pre-sewer lines.
Yeah. Okay, any more discussion on it? Now, let's vote on it. Mr. Burson?
Aye.
Mr. Tindall?
Aye.
Mr. Lucas? Mr. Cox?
Aye.
Chair votes aye. Okay. Rezoning 355E Blackshire Avenue from R50 mobile home residential to C1 neighborhood commercial.
Mr. Chair, I move that we approve the rezoning of 355 East Blackshire Avenue from R50MH residential to C1 neighborhood commercial.
Okay. I got a motion.
I second.
You got a second. Okay, got any discussion on it?
Yes, sir. I just wanted to mention that what this is, there's already a building there that the owners of the property want to start doing I think it's a film studio in that area, and we've already got some commercial business in that area. I think there's a Dollar General going up just down the road from there, so things like that. So I don't think it's definitely going to be a blight to the community. It'll just be another small business.
Commissioner Tindall, and Chairman, just to clarify, I think Commissioner Burst had a question about where the line runs, and across that property. There has been a simple subdivision. Dustin, Commissioner Mitchell had texted me and told me they have subdivided that property, so that boundary that's split into two isn't just going through land, it's actually following the property line.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Any more discussion on it? Let's vote on it. Mr. Burson?
Aye.
Mr. Tindall?
Aye.
Mr. Lucas? Mr. Cox?
Aye.
Chair votes aye. Okay. It's a L, rezoning a northern portion of partial 036H03-002 from RS residential single family to A1 agriculture forest.
Mr. Chair, I move that we deny the rezoning request for the northern portion of parcel 036H03-002 from RS single family to A1 agricultural forestry.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, we got a motion to deny it. We got a second. Any discussion on it?
No, sir.
Mr. Chairman, I'd just like to say, this has been kind of a tough one here, but we had, 8 or 9 people that stay in that area that were against this, and for the most part, this whole area is zone RS, single family dwelling only. And, to go to agriculture with this one parcel, even though they want to put a mobile home, they could put other things on there also. And so, unfortunately, it's zoned already for single family dwelling only, and I think that this, be the step in the right direction on this.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to say something.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna be for this because I understand sometimes it's hard for younger people to afford a house, and they're doing the best they can, and, maybe a mobile home's all they can afford, so, I'd just like to say that, just.
Mr. Chairman.
Okay.
I just want to say, my intent's not to put anybody out on this situation. However, and I think that the planning commission probably may have gone a different direction had the other residents been at the meeting, and I understand there was some miscommunication on the meeting itself as far as the timing of it goes, and so I think that's something that we as a commission may have kind of learned a little lesson right here, that we need to make sure that those things are posted in a way that way the community knows when these meetings are, and so so that it may have gone a different way, so it would have come to us in a different way, but so.
Okay, any more? All right, well, we'll ask for a vote to deny it. I'm gonna call for a vote. Mr. Leonard?
Aye.
Mr. Tindall?
Aye.
Mr. Lucas? Mr. Cox?
No.
I'm gonna have to vote aye. Okay. Rezoning partial 051. Let me get that. Okay, rezoning portions of partial 051 CO5 012 051 CO5-13 and 051 CO5-014 from R5 residential to C3 general commercial.
Mr. Chair, I move that we approve the rezoning of those portions of 051 CO5012 and 051 CO513 and 051 CO504 from R5 residential to C3 general commercial.
Okay,
I'll second that motion.
you got a motion and a second. We have any discussion on it?
Yes, sir. Just wanted to point out, this is cleaning up of zoning maps that There's already commercial business on this property, and so we're just doing some cleanup.
And that was one on Ware Street.
Right.
I mean,
Mr.
Right,
Chairman, just for clarification, there was a typo. It's R75 and not R5. The Jim
R
had a
set
typo, yes, sir.
from R, okay, it's already R75, right?
It's from R75 to C3. so not
Residential
R5.
to C3 commercial, okay.
And also, just to add to what Commissioner Tender said, this was a request from the planning commission, right?
Yes, sir.
On this right here.
Okay.
Or planning codes.
I mean, planning.
Planning, okay.
Do I need to amend my motion? I said R5,
We'll just note it, that's right.
R75. There we go.
R75,
Type it.
okay. All right, any more discussion on it? Let's vote on it. Mr. Burris,
Aye.
Mr. Tindall,
Aye.
Mr. Lucas, Mr. Scott,
Aye.
chair votes aye. Okay. Ware County zoning resolution text amendment for Article 3, subsection 302-67 and Article 7, subsection 707.5 and 706.3.
Mr. Chairman, I offer motion that we approve this Ware County zoning resolution text amendment, Article 3, subsection 302-.67 and Article 7, subsection 707.5 and 706.3.
Second.
Okay. We got a motion and a second. Any discussion on it? Let's vote on it. Mr. Burris,
Aye.
Mr. Tindall,
Aye.
Mr. Lucas, Mr. Scott,
Aye.
chair votes aye. Okay, Ware County Code of Ordinance Text Amendment, Chapter 78, Ware County Solar Farm Ordinance.
Chairman, I offer motion that we approve Ware County Code of Ordinance text amendment, Chapter 78, Ware County Solar Farm Ordinance.
Second.
Okay. Well, this, I want to ask one question about this, and any comments? And is this gonna be, some of this stuff gonna be changed, and then we'll come back with it again, or?
No, this is to remove
Remove the
ten
ones you already
thousand
have,
feet distance between two solar farms.
just to
and then-
remove that one.
Yeah, this is what this is for, and that will remove that 10,000 feet between two farms,
Yeah,
two solar farms, and then because you already have the ability to deny solar farms, they're only permitted in two districts and permitted as conditional uses.
so that was some of the discussion, because the fella put one across the road or something, so now it can, I think Mr. Leonard mentioned something about that. I mean,
Yeah.
it just removes that, okay.
Right.
All
And
right.
also too,
Any
Mr.
more?
Chairman, anytime they do come, someone comes wanting to put a solar farm in, it still has to come before this body.
Correct.
Right, it still have to come,
Right.
okay. All right, any more discussion on it? Let's vote on it. Mr. Burris,
Aye.
Mr. Tindall,
Aye.
Mr. Lucas, Mr. Scott,
Aye.
and chair votes aye. Okay. Any manager's comments?
Just, Mr. Chairman, I just like to appreciate the comments and the confidence the commission has stored in me. I'll do everything that I can to strive to keep getting better. And you're absolutely right. We do have some of the best staff. Without this staff, I couldn't do what I do. So, thank y'all.
Okay. Any commission comments? Anybody got anything?
I got a couple.
Okay, go ahead.
James, on Sand Hill Farm Road and Neighbors Drive, I've been getting a lot of calls about weight limit out there. Are there a weight limit out there? Do you know, or can you check and see?
I'll have to look in the code of ordinance and see if I don't recall them being listed in
Okay.
that book.
What would we have to do to get them a weight limit out there?
Just having it on an agenda item and the commission approve it and amend, it's a section in the code of ordinances, I can't remember, 74 or something like that, to amend that chapter, to add it to there.
Is that out there on the Sand Hill,
Sand Hill Farm Road and Pebble Hill.
Pebble Hill? Yeah, I know.
Even if we establish a weight limit, though, if somebody who drives a big truck or owns one lives in there, we can't stop them from going in there, right?
Usually the weight limits, from my understanding, are for through trucks, not trucks going in there to like, delivery trucks, or if you live in there, I think it's usually for through trucks is what the weight limits are for.
Yeah. Just check on that for me. And the next thing is, I know in July, we gave a 2.5% increase?
Yes, sir.
And we told them in December, or by January, we would look to see where the budget was to maybe get another 2.5. Can y'all do that, look and see?
We're gonna look and see, we're gonna actually look in January and see where we're at after the 50% mark.
I know we had mentioned that, and I just wanna, being we mentioned it, I want us to look at it, so.
Right, we are.
Thank you.
Okay,
That's it. That's all I got.
thank you. Is that all you got? Anybody else got anything?
I just wanted to mention, I've done it a couple times, I'll do it again, and I'll probably do it again later on, but, we have a great food source, facility down on Brunel Street here in Waycross, DC downtown, provides food for, pretty much anybody that comes in. You can, doesn't have to be an economic level, you can, whatever economic level you're in, you can come in, get food. It's not prepared food. It's sometimes they have like fresh vegetables and fruits. I think they sent out a message the other night and said they had a whole lot of these oranges. What's satsumas? They had a bunch of satsumas around. But other than that, they have some just dry goods, drinks, things like that. That's down there, and people can come in and receive. Just walk through and kind of go through a grocery store kind of thing, and they do take up donations if you wish to take give a donation to it, but it's free food, and so food is a valuable resource, and so we and also during the hurricane time frame, they were one of the sources that whenever the fire department was overloaded with resources that were coming in, they sent a lot of the resources to DC downtown to be able to distribute blankets, clothes, shoes, tarps, all kinds of stuff that was distributed through there. So it's a valuable resource that we have in our community, and so if you ever have an opportunity to get down there and check it out, go down there and see what's going on down there, and I wholeheartedly support it. And anyways, it's a good thing for our community.
John, who is someone, is an organization or something that does this, or just a group of individuals, or?
It's actually through it's through Destination Church.
Okay.
That's what we call it. DC Destination Church is the organizer of it.
Okay.
Nikki Spivey is the director of the downtown food ministry, and so we receive food from different organizations throughout the country. Okay. That are these national food organizations that come in, and then a lot of times, sometimes we receive it from local people that are donating large quantities of whatever it may be, the satsumas or things like that.
I believe we have a guy in here that connected with that, Mr. Evie.
Yeah, Mr. Evie's connected with it, and so he can attest that it's a very valuable resource in our community. They hand out food to several hundred families every week. They're open on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and they hand out food to several hundred families every week with a limited volunteer staff, and but they have, they're busting at the seams every night that they're open to provide food.
Good thing. Thank you, John, for explaining that.
I'd just like to tell James, I was kidding with him a while ago. I was really checking to see if he was awake. But the attorney, she was really awake because I got a reaction from her before I did James. But I think he does a good job. So.
Okay, is there any more? No more comments. I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Let's vote on it. Mr. Burson?
Aye.
Mr. Tindall?
Aye.
Mr. Lucas? Mr. Cox?
Aye.
And the chair votes aye. Meeting adjourned.